Hello, world. I'm Chris Perillo's mom, and this is the Locker Gnome Daily Report, or TLDR for short. And you better remember to like and share this video. Why? Because I'm the mom, and I said so.
Plus, if you don't, she's gonna send me to bed without any dinner. Yes, that's right, I'm back in the home office after my trip to London, which was fantastic, brilliant, bully! I'm gonna try to bring that word back, bully! In a good way. I don't know if that's really gonna catch on. Either way, thank you for being patient with my lack of ability to upload videos because the bandwidth over there was kind of in parts. It's been a busy few weeks for me, but I'm back in the swing of things. I completely forgot to show you this the other week. From eMonster, the Nanox watch conversion kit for Apple iPod Nano 6th generation, which they don't really make anymore, and so if you wanted to get a hold of one, I've got a few. I don't even think they're available anymore. I'm guessing that's because Apple's working on their own watch. Let's see here, what else has happened recently? Well, I noticed on Facebook you can now upload photos in comment threads, and I'm debating on whether or not I should keep that feature enabled. And if you wonder why I'm debating that, well, take a look at any one of the Facebook comment threads that I have on my page. They're fun, but just a little bit annoying. Kinda like me! If you're looking for something that's fun and not annoying, take a look at the updated Locker Gnome app for Android, which now has polls enabled. Plus, if you haven't been getting push notifications from the app, that should be fixed now. It's the free Locker Gnome app for both iOS and Android. Locker Gnome, with an exclamation mark at the end of it. Or after you watch this video. The link, of course, is in this video's description. What? Oh, yeah, this case? I got that in the mail while I was gone, too. It's something called the Supreme Pro Dual Layer Protective Case for the Samsung Galaxy S4. Strong armor, anti-fingerprint, and anti-scratch and anti-dust. Oh yeah, and it's a Japanese coating. I have no idea what the hell that means. And if you don't like black, well, they also sent me a red one, and a white one, and a pink one, and a light blue one, and another black one, which has a glossy coat. A glossy Japanese coat! I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with all those Samsung Galaxy S4 cases. You got any ideas? I'm only able to do the things I do because I have great sponsors, so let me remind you that the Locker Gnome Daily Report is brought to you by GoToMeeting with HD Faces. You can escape the office this summer and stay connected to your team. Use GoToMeeting by Citrix, the powerfully simple way to meet online. You can share the same screen to collaborate in real time. Turn on your webcam to see each other in HD video. Launch or join a meeting using your computer, smartphone, or tablet. I used GoToMeeting when I was in London to meet with the people that I was working on with Vlogger Fair, with Vlogger. Okay, there are some prepositions in there. Don't have them straight. Either way, I used GoToMeeting when I was in London. You can try GoToMeeting free for 30 days. Visit GoToMeeting.com, click the Try It Free button, and use the promo code MyLastName. No, I mean, not my last name. It's Perillo. What else happened when I was gone? Well, I can tell you that Microsoft has recanted on what they were going to do with the Xbox One, including allowing you to use it in offline mode and allowing you to swap games. Still doesn't fix the issue of the PlayStation 4 being $100 more expensive and having backwards compatibility with existing games. I don't want to turn this into a war of Xbox One versus PS4. Suffice it to say, it's about to get very interesting in that space. I'm also very happy to hear that Microsoft was listening because that's all they have at this point is their community. And before you ask, yes, I will likely be getting a hold of an Xbox One, if only because I see it more as an entertainment device, which is how Microsoft's positioning it. It's just that the problem is most people think of the Xbox as a gaming console, and it's a little more than that. And that's the question. Do people really want what the Xbox has to offer? I'm guessing that's a solid maybe. And again, I don't care what you choose to buy. It's your money. It's your console. It's your living room. And if you get upset because someone else decides to buy something that you didn't buy, well, why? Should I get upset at you because you use blue ink instead of black ink? That's right, I'm an inkist. I'm also a video Instagrammist, thanks to the update they pushed out today enabling video support on both iOS and Android. Some people are intent on comparing it to Vine, but to me, there is no comparison. For one, Instagram doesn't suck. Not to mention, Instagram supports video recording up to 15 seconds in length, the ability to delete the last segment you may have recorded, the ability to save drafts, and filters. And in case I didn't make it clear before, Vine sucks. I use Vine. I'm very grateful for the people who follow me on Vine. It's just that the client just... Sorry if that was too loud, but that's how I feel. You want to know what Wicket says? If you're looking to edit photos on your Mac, you may want to take a look at the MacFun Photo Editor Bundle we've posted on deals.lockergnome.com. I can score you a 56% discount. Not to mention, we've resurrected the Dragon Naturally Speaking Premium 12 discount, a 50% discount, saving you $100, if you want to talk to your computer. What else happened over the past week? Well, on LockerGnome.com, we posted the differences between CCD and CMOS camera image sensors. And if you're in the market for a digital camera, well, you may want to pay attention. CCD camera sensors are very good at capturing light. Plus, they're kind of immune to the whole rolling shutter problem that you may see in a lot of smartphones. CMOS camera sensors are cheaper and more energy efficient, which would explain why you see more CMOS sensors in smartphone cameras these days. I remember as a kid going to Disney World with my family and looking at the World of Tomorrow, and wow, I'm glad that never happened because the World of Tomorrow looked kind of weird back in the 60s. If you want to experience Disney's Carousel of Progress without actually seeing it in person, you can, because there's a YouTube video with a complete HD experience of it. HD, something they didn't have when the Carousel of Progress was built, and my dad messaged me. Oh, this is really nice of him. What he says is, wanted you to know I really loved the London vlogs. Really got a good feel. Wish our travel videos were as good. Love you, man. That's what he said. See? I'm not lying. You could also see the message I sent to him last night. I kind of fell asleep early. But the good news is, I don't think I'm jet lagged anymore. I've got a question for all you ebook readers out there. Have you switched to e-readers entirely? We've posted a few reasons on why you might want to replace your reading lamp with e-readers directly. And if you haven't done so, well, consider it. Number one, they're more energy efficient. Number two, come on, ebooks are kind of the way of the future. I can't tell you how many times I've needed to look for a word in a book, a printed book, and I couldn't find it. I understand the need for printed volumes of text. It's just that search, man! That is the killer feature for just about any book. And remember, my degree's in English education, so I can get away with saying that. And you might wonder where I got my posture? Well, for one, I should probably do a better job at sitting up straight, but I had to carry around 84 pounds of books every day when I was in college! NVIDIA's Shield is arriving June 27th for $300. I still haven't picked up my Ouya. Oh yeah. Best Buy recalling thousands of MacBook Pro batteries over fire risk. Those batteries created by a third party. Our question of the day is brought to you by GoDaddy.com. If you want to save money on your next purchase, you should just email me, chris@perillo.com. I'll send you my latest list of coupons, including the ability to save money on web hosting. This question was asked on LockerGnome.net by Cameron. Are Beats by Dre Solo HDs good? Well, everybody's experience is going to be different, but I can tell you this from my experience with Beats, the only pair of Beats that I had, and that was one of the original pair of Beats. I liked them. They were okay, a little bulky, and then I ended up giving them to a Locker Gnome team member, and they broke. That's not to say that other brands aren't impervious to damage, it's just that I kind of felt that they were a little... What's the word I'm looking for? Before I come up with that word, let me please remind you that everybody's experiences are going to be different. If you like your Beats, good on ya. Instead of coming up with my own word, I'm going to go ahead and quote Razor512 in the comments thread on the page. They sound okay, but you can get similar quality from headphones in the $30 to $50 price range. He goes on to say that they're not built all that well. For example, using enamel-coated wires instead of individually insulated wires in the pivot parts of the earphones and many other low-cost headphone build processes. His experience seems to mirror mine, plus he kind of backs it up with empirical evidence. I see the Beats logo everywhere, which makes me kind of wonder, are they just selling a logo? Obviously, people are buying. I mean, for years, people have said Apple's nothing more than a logo, but I can tell you empirically that's not the case. And if, by this point in the video, you don't know what the word empirically means, you might want to Google it. In other words, there's a huge difference between fact and opinion. So do you choose to buy one brand and only one brand based on the logo and because it's popular? Or are you just the opposite? Do you buy something because it's not popular? We all have to buy things. Well, I guess we don't have to, but generally speaking in this society, we buy, we consume, we're consumers. The world ain't black and white, man. We all make different choices, and that's okay. And I realize I'm kind of beating a dead horse at this point. Not to offend any dead horse owners out there. If that's your thing, whatever. And I know people are going to drag Apple into this, but let me just explain to you. I've wasted more money on products that were cheaper than Apple products because, well, those products were just cheap. But hopefully you understand and had a good experience with this video, enough to like and share it with everybody you know, or maybe just some of the people you know. Could you at least leave a comment to let me know you're alive? That would be appreciated, as much as I appreciate you. We'll see you later.